What's going on, guys? Phil here from Custom Offsets TV on YouTube with Junior, and Arcon has a new wheel. So obviously, as you can see, it's right here, but we're holding it back from showing you. As you guys probably know, or maybe you don't know if you're new to the channel, Arcon is actually a wheel brand that we created not very long ago at all, and came out with 4 styles right off the bat. A couple of them were really big hits, and then they had the Crown series, which was huge too, and now we're here today. But it took a while for us to get here.
Yeah, so basically, for those of you that may not know or whatever, Arcon kind of filled the gap between forged wheels and cast wheels with our lineup. So they're proper directional cast wheels, meaning that there's a left side and a right side. We also came out with our Crown series lineup, which is more of our elite level, just a step above just our typical cast wheels. It's got a removable ring, all real hardware on there, and then the center cap also has a removable K that you can then take, like the ring, the center cap, the emblem, take all of that, painted match your vehicle, accent color, all of that fun stuff. The wheel we're presenting you today follows the Crown series line, but doesn't follow our proper directional insignia that we've kind of been going with.
Which was like the main thing when Arcon came out, because basically no one was doing proper directional cast wheels, and then the Lincoln just like exploded like crazy. Then you had the Crown series that was the same thing, and again, that's one of those things where people weren't doing multi-piece truck wheels that you could actually pull apart and paint all these different colors, and it gave you the option of different color faces without having to have a tape line and all that kind of stuff. So it was really a huge deal, and you guys actually listened, or I should say we listened, that's like I'm still a part of it, when people said, you know, don't do rivets and all that kind of stuff. We listened and didn't do any of that. Now we have this. Yeah,
so we've actually had a lot of people who don't like directional wheels. They don't like the style of them.
Which
they
I
just
was really surprised by.
Yeah, like I've always thought like that's our whole thing, right? But like not all of our wheels are gonna be directional styled, and this is one of them that, should we just show them? I feel like we just need to show them.
All right, let's do it. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Voila.
Here it is. So this is the Arcon Crown Series Triumph. This is actually a new finish, something that we haven't had before, and something that is gonna be actually offered. So it's completely satin black, gloss black ring, gloss black K, satin center cap, and then the polished hardware on the outside.
Yeah, and it makes it look really, really high end with this finish, because satin finish, obviously not as like bold and vibrant and out there as a gloss finish. Well, I can barely talk today. But then you add in the gloss black ring, the
just
gloss
look at
black
the center
K.
cap, how that sits.
Like, it looks awesome, and it's so clean. And that's what I think people might not notice either, is on a regular Arcon wheel, there's a lot more verbiage going on your center cap, but on the Crown series, you just get the K. It's very
super
clean,
minimalistic.
very minimalistic.
And there's 2 screws on the back of it, and then you can actually take that off, take that K out, and then get it painted, not powder coated because it's plastic, painted, wrapped, whatever you want, whatever color you want, that fun stuff. And it's also gonna come in gloss black and milled, and it's gonna come in chrome as well, which the chrome we've seen in it looks pretty gnarly.
And then another thing too is this is an 8-lug wheel, so it has a larger center cap, but as you get different bolt patterns, you get smaller and smaller center caps. So this is the biggest that you're ever gonna see it. So it just gets smaller and even more clean as
you get more face to the wheel itself than as you bring in the bolt pattern. And
this is a cast wheel like all of Arcon's lineup, but it does have a very forged appearance. We saw other big forged companies kind of do the same thing with a super, super flat face. And this does have some milling on it, but it's very minimal. Nothing crazy there. Milling as far as it's still milled in there, but it's all satin black.
Size on this bad boy, we're gonna start at a 20 by 10. We're gonna do 20 by 12, 22 by 12, and 24 by 14. So we're bringing this one to some of the smaller sizes because we think this wheel is gonna look as good in a 20 by 10 as it does here in a 24-14.
Yeah, I could honestly see this in a 20 by 10. You could have more of an off-road type setup like Zach kind of did with his truck with 20 by 10s, or you can go to the massive 24-14s and have a very different show truck look.
Exactly.
So very versatile, usable for a lot of different things.
So we're super, super, super excited to bring this one to you guys. We're super excited to see what people do to these as well, because it's a Crown series. You can paint that face, leave the lip, paint the lip.
Tons of customization options, lots of stuff to do. So if you want to drop your comments below, let us know what you would do to these, if you like them, if you don't like them, if you like the proper directional, or if you like the non-directional wheels. We'll take all your feedback and we'll probably turn it into a wheel in a couple months.
And then if you guys are looking to pick up a set, just keep in mind that they are on pre-order right now. That's why we're showing you this video. We're revealing them to you. Pre-order now, and then they're gonna start shipping in about 4 to 6 weeks. Around SEMA time is when we're looking to officially release these to the public then. So that's gonna be ready, available, shipping to your doorstep.
All right, that's all we got for you guys. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe on the YouTube. Peace.